What's up, Burough Nation? And welcome to the Boro Buzz, the all-access pass to everything sports in and around the borough. We're talking inside the lines and behind the scenes, athletes, coaches, refs, and the stories you don't hear on game day. If it's happening in the gym, on the field, or in the locker room, you'll hear it here. This is the Boro Buzz.
Welcome to the first ever episode of the Boro Buzz. We're talking inside the lines, behind the scenes, athletes, coaches, refs, and the stories you don't hear on game day. Later in this episode, we're going to hear from Cougar Bruiser, all-around standout Nevaeh and Asheboro girls basketball head coach Wes Luther, and the future/current star of Grimsley football, Mr. Brody Lowe. But right now, we're here with director officiating Scott Faglier and Eagle standouts Nevaeh and Naimah in 4. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good, my friend. Appreciate you asking me on the first time.
Dude, I'm glad you could fit us in your schedule, Scott.
Yeah, well, it's busy, but it's getting ready to get busier. So, you know what's happening, but not quite there yet, but we're getting ready.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about it. First, we got to turn over to Nevaeh. Welcome to the 1K Club.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what that moment was like. Did you even know it?
I did, yeah. Going in that game, I think it was 2 points. And it was, I think I dragged it out as long as I possibly could. I had like 5 opportunities to get it, and I kept missing everything. It took me 2 times to get to the free throw line to get it. But it was just really like awesome experiencing that with my team, because obviously I can't do it without them. They're always there for me when my confidence is down. They're the first ones to be like, keep shooting, like keep doing you, like they'll fall. So I think just that whole like milestone that I hit was just a true testament to like the teammates that I have and how awesome they are, especially this one.
I don't know. She's over here in La La Land. Like, she's just mesmerized. She's like, yeah, I gave her the assist. I know. It's cool.
I mean, she's over here like number 6 in the state or something. I was like,
what?
oh.
You number 6 in what?
Assist, yeah.
Yeah. So did you give her the assist? Is that what I heard or no? You did?
You had to, bro.
She got it on the free throw. It was that
I did,
one free
but the
throw.
one I think it was her that I got fouled on. It was her. So basically, it's an assist. Basically.
Hey, look, don't lie. We got an official right here that can call you out.
Don't let me call no fouls in here tonight.
So let me ask you this. This is a question for you, actually, M4. What don't fans see about the grind of women's basketball?
How much time and how much work we actually put into it. Like, I think some people maybe think that we don't actually be taking it serious or we're not putting in as much work as we actually are, but it's a lot of dedication that goes into it.
Same question for you.
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing. And just like you go through a lot of, I think some people just see you as athletes sometimes, and it's just like realizing that your sport doesn't define you. Like a lot of times I've heard that's a problem for a lot of people. Like just when your mental's right, it'll show on the court. But like if you let it drain you outside, then that shows on the court too. So I think just realizing like all that goes into basketball, it isn't just showing up to practice. It's going to multiple practices. It's picking up a ball whenever the weather's bad outside. It's just like she said, just it's all like what happens behind closed doors. It's not just what people see on the court.
Yep. And Scott, piggybacking off that, talk to you about it. You've seen every sport, but I feel like women's basketball has grown bigger than it's ever been.
It's came a long ways in the years that I've officiated, 43, 44 years. You go back to some glory days, really. If you ever went to High Point Central back in the day when Coach Kenny Carter was coaching, the girls' game was actually tougher to work than the boys. But we've seen some good things here in Randolph County with the teams that we saw in the past. And then you look at the coaches that we have at every high school, really. I mean, there's some great coaches there. And with the addition of your guest here after a while, Wes Luther, who's doing a fine job at Asheboro High School, I tell you, I think that the women's game is on a great rise here in Randolph County.
Yeah. And I want y'all to get in on this next question. What's the biggest misconception fans have about officials, Scott?
They don't know the rules. I mean, I'm just going to be straight out. Ain't no need to beat around the bush. Here's the thing. People don't realize. I think sometimes officials just show up and blow a whistle. We have to go through classes. We have to take a 50, it used to be 100, now it's 50 question test. We have to do different courses. We have to, on that test, we have to make an 80 or above to be able to officiate. And officiating, you and I have talked many times, is a dying breed.
Yeah.
It just is, and fans don't understand that. And sometimes they push it too far, man. I mean, it's just, and that's one of the reasons. I've had officials say after 2 or 3 games, I can't do this. It ain't because of the court. It's what's outside the court. And that's really is sad because officiating's a dying breed.
Yeah, and you got players like Nevaeh that yells at them, and I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So here's your chance to ask, literally, the head of officiating, any question you want. What call have you always bothered you? Say it right now. Let's go.
Okay, so if I am straight up going to block somebody, I'm straight up, like as straight as possibly can be. They put their shoulder into me, which makes me go like that. Like I'm not reaching down. It's like my chest, but the foul's on me. Like I do not understand that.
Well, it's called verticality, is what, and that's been an issue in the last 3 to 4 years that we've really worked on as officials to get better at it. The one thing you got to always remember playing defense is we're going to protect the shooter up and down, pretty much up till they go up, down till they come down. I know the play you're exactly talking about. But if you're straight up, sometimes the impeding of your body, just the way you can be straight up, but you can still be the foul. And here's the key thing I want you young ladies to always remember, because I've officiated both of y'all's games ever since you've been playing, is the angle that the official sees it from. You watch a TV game, you're going to see 20 different angles on a play. We get that right there, and we got to make a call. And it's the angle that you have. But that's a great question that you asked, because that is a play that I think you young ladies are getting very and much better at. And I know Coach Davis teaches y'all that too, is to go straight up. And it gets frustrating when you feel like you are straight up and the foul is called on you. But again, if you'll go straight up and come straight down, I'm going to say hopefully 90% of the time you get the call right.
All right, M4, what you got?
All right, I got 2. So the first one.
Oh, she's getting serious right
She
here.
knows.
I've been waiting for this guy.
She's given me those eyes before. I've saw these eyes on a basketball court.
So first one is the ref is on the way other side of the court, and then he calls a foul on me, and he wasn't even all the way up the court, but there was a ref closer to me that didn't even blow his whistle. How did that make sense?
Okay, here we go.
Hey, I'm a coach, so I want to hear this too.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Officiating again, we bring along younger officials. In a 3-man crew, which is what y'all use at the high school level, we should each have what we're officiating pretty much. If I say if you hold your arms out like this, you officiate what's inside your arms. There is some things, though, that can happen that if it's a foul and a veteran official may be across the court, we don't want it to happen too many times. But if it's a foul that has to be gotten, we hope they come get it, because that official that you're saying may be standing there looking right at you, he may just be that younger official not understand it. Here's the thing, and you hear it at games. Call the foul. We don't want to call fouls. If you've ever been in one of my pre-games in the middle of the court, we don't want to blow the whistle. You know, we try to let y'all play through stuff. And if you show that you can play through stuff, we hope that the officiating, whoever's on your game that night, will allow you to do that. Here's another thing, and I'm going to throw this in while I'm on this subject.
Oh, yeah.
Both of y'all are star players on your team. The officiating game, as you move along in your career, when you get 3 fouls or you get 4 fouls, I know it. Not saying I'm not going to call that 5th foul. But if that 5th foul's called, I want them people, everybody in them stands, to say that was a foul. We hope that you don't get that little touchy foul that I know y'all see sometimes, and maybe you're talking about. That's just remember that. A good official will know how many fouls you have. Not saying we're not going to, but we know the star players, or you should, as a good official, know the star player. And if they've got 4, I'm not going to say I'm not going to call that 5th one. But if I call that 5th one,
Coach Robin's getting teed up.
Hey, Ray Charles should be able to see it, if that makes any sense to you.
And
What's
what
the
was
other
your second?
question?
Okay, the second one, I tend to get a lot of reach-in fouls, but in my defense, like, I would see if I was, like, hitting her arm. When I'm going in, let's see, there was a coach, he taught me when I'm trying to get the ball to tap it out with my outside hand, not go across my body. So when I go with my outside hand and I'm tapping out the ball and I
Back
still get
tapping.
called.
You're one of those, aren't you? One of those back tappers, aren't you?
She's so quick.
Yeah.
She's quick.
I mean, but even when I back tap, I do it with my outside hand, so I'm not making no contact with them. I'm just getting the ball, but, I mean, I still get called for a reach-in.
Well, here's the thing on that, especially if you've ever in a game that I've officiated, and you have been, you're going to hear me say, don't reach. Don't reach. I'm trying my best to tell you, don't do it. Keep your hands off. Keep your hands off. But I can't say it so many times. I remember when you was up at Trinity at the middle school. I mean, you were the best player on the floor. Could you go by people in a split second? Yes, you could. But sometimes you get a little overzealous, I would say, and you do go in. And I would talk to you. You remember. You give me them eyes before again, I'll tell you. But again, that's just a thing that, again, all officials are different. I try to talk you out of a foul. But if I say it once or twice, I'm not going to say it 3 times. I'm trying to help you. But again, that's just something you got to watch. Here's the one thing I want both of you to remember. And I told you, Quarius, stand back when I was at Florida State that night after we watched him play and he fouled out. I said, even at the college level, you got to remember, officials are going to talk to you. Don't get a foul 80 feet from the basket reaching. I know Coach Davis probably tells you that, you know. But the thing is, I know you get frustrated, you miss a layup or you turn over. Don't run in there and foul them. I mean, just don't do it. Osiris Rodriguez last year at Ashburn, I'd talk to him for every game I did on the radio. I'd say, look, don't get – but he would get 2 or 3 fouls 70 feet from the basket. And I'm like –
Early, too. I feel like early.
He knew, but by the end of the year, I'd see him enough where he would know when I was coming, and he knew what I was meaning. Sometimes it's just a frustration foul. But remember that reaching will get you in trouble, though. Yeah. Hope that helps you.
Yeah.
Now we're going to turn the tables on you, okay? We're going to talk about who's been the hardest person you've guarded this year or had to guard you so far this season.
Probably, I think it was Pinecrest, maybe the Kennedy Moore. She's pretty good. She was super fast. And
Okay.
yeah, she was, I mean, I wouldn't say she was hard to guard, but she was just really fast. Like, she had a crazy quick step, like first quick step. And then the hardest person who probably has guarded me, I'd probably say one of the girls from Eastern Guilford.
Okay.
It was on a top. I think they were running like a 12, and she was at top. And they were both putting a decent amount of pressure.
Okay.
But yeah.
What about you, Nevaeh?
The hardest person that's guarded me was probably, if it's man to man.
She said nobody. Nobody.
Like, if it's man to man, like, it sounds bad, but I'm pretty confident, like, if it's man to man.
Oh, don't lie. We'll go in the back of the court here at Medley Studios.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
All right.
But probably Ledford the other day. They had 2 really big girls, so it was really hard. Like, Naimah would drop finally the little pocket passes we've been working on, and I would get blocked every time, but they were fouls, thankfully. But, like, it was so bad. I could not go up without, like, and no matter what move, if you do an up and under, if you do a pump fake, like, she's just so long that she can recover so easily.
Okay.
So, like, trying to figure out how to play against that was probably one of the hardest things I've faced this season.
Okay. And my last question before we wrap this thing up, this segment 1, who wins the game to 11?
Me? No way.
We do this
No
every
way.
time.
Did you hear how quick that was, Scott?
No way.
We do
no
this
Take
way.
long.
No,
I mean,
here's
that
the
knee
thing.
was out quick. I had to go with the first me.
We do this every time. Me and her used to 1v1 all the time, and I would belt every time.
Mind you.
You
I
said
wasn't
belt?
even trying. I would
You
literally,
lie.
I would lay her every
block
single
her.
time.
I would block her
lay her
every time.
single time.
I think that was the question of the first segment right there, Scott. I don't know what you think that was for.
I would get her.
I got a
Her
good
leg.
question, too.
Bro, I would swat you every time, and you'd get so mad. I don't know why you're lying.
I saw Robert Medley play. Who wins between 1 to 11 between you and Robert Medley?
Probably Robert Medley.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why everything I've heard.
I saw the game. I saw the game.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna give him a fit though. I'm gonna foul. It's like I tell kids when they play me now. I say I'm gonna foul you. Yeah. Hopefully the ref don't see it on the other side of the court. for it because I'm
There you
fouling.
go. There you go.
But as we wrap up, like I said, one real quick thing before we want to say one more thing to you two, one more question. Scott, you got something really special. People don't know this, but you've been on air for a while, and there's some. I don't want to give it away, but there's some exciting stuff that I want you to talk about to our audience.
Yeah, it is. You should be hearing it probably here and hopefully in the next week, waiting on a couple things to happen. I've been on the air with not these young ladies, but close to 12 years. And, sometimes in your life you figure out things and you want things to broaden. Thanks to your help, which I'm hoping you're still going to help me.
Of course I will.
You've encouraged me and some other people, Kendall Lewis, some other guys, Steve Morgan, Kent Lewis, Brian Nance today. So we got it's going to be big, man. And, listening to you and watching some of your stuff, and kind of the direction that you've given me, I'm really looking forward to the next chapter, which, like I said, hopefully in the next week, we can get it out there. I'm really looking forward because the one thing I miss, Jonathan, is being around these young people.
Calling the games is a lot.
I mean, but being around.
Yep.
And
listening
interviewing
to them,
them,
arguing
talking
like this.
to them. I mean, I walk in any gym now. There's a player usually comes up, gives me a handshake, a hug. Glad to see you, and also the fans. I mean, that's what I do it for. It ain't about Scott Faglier. It's about the people of this community, and what they deserve and what they need. So keep your ears on because this man right here. It's gonna help me blast a little bit. It won't be long. It won't be long. I promise. It's closer than it was.
And we'll post about it here on Sports in the Burough platforms. More about it when we get closer to time. Maybe we'll do a walk and talk with Scott.
I appreciate that, my friend.
And then you thought I forgot, but we actually hung out with these two, Scott. I went to one of their practices in the off season. So the video we're about to play coming up next is actually I had Nevaeh mic'd up, but it was not usable. It was stuff I cannot put out there. Coach Davis would kill me, and Coach Kendall Davis too.
Yeah.
So we put a little fun thing together with her interview. So when you hear rising senior, we know she's a senior. So when people watch it, I think it turned out really well.
Nevaeh Staples, rising senior, URI Charter Academy women's basketball. It came from my parents. Both my parents play basketball, so I kind of just grew up to love it, I guess. But my passion didn't really grow for it till about 8th grade. Before the season, we always try to say our goals and stuff, and one of them was definitely a conference championship because we knew that we were returning a lot of players and we knew what the other schools were going to look like. So we definitely thought if we had a chance, it would be this year. I just felt like that conference game was the most we've ever played together. We're a pretty tight-knit group, but that game was just different. We were all just together. We were in unity that game. And just overall, I think just our team chemistry throughout the whole year was really good. So we were able to win all those big games like Randleman, even our down 18 comeback at Ambassador Christian. I think those are a testament to the kind of group we have here and how much we all love each other and how much we have fun playing with each other. I'm really excited, especially because it's a new conference. I think I'm really excited for that, playing new competition, because since the 3 years I've been here, we've been playing the same teams, obviously. And I know each team is different each year, but just facing new competition, and I know there's probably 2 or 3 teams that are really good in this new conference. And then just all of us, our core group has stayed together since 8th grade, so we know each other pretty well, and we've all grown in so many ways. You will never walk into a practice and not hear someone laugh. We're all goof troops in our own ways, and if someone's having a bad day, there's always one of us there to cheer someone up. We've just got a really tight-knit group. Between those, we call, it was the freshman 5, we always called each other, and then it was and then we've always had this little dream. We've been saying it since freshman year on the bus. We were saying the senior starting 5. We were hoping that all 5 of us could start one day and it'd be all of us seniors. I really hope I'm able to step out and hit the 3 ball more this year. And say if things Davis has always talked about, if things get really crowded in the post, for me to be able to step out and be able to contribute just as much as I do in the post. I think really that, and I think AAU helped a lot with that too, because all I did was play on the perimeter in AAU. So being able to do that that's really the biggest thing for me this year is I want to get my rebounding up too. I hate rebounding.
All right, so I've been neglecting something I haven't done in a while. You said one-on-one you win, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I love you to death, but I think my December Athlete of the Month's got to be Nevaeh Staples right here live. We're going to give our, right here, December Athlete of the Month. Grab that right there. Hey, hold it up with some pride. Our sponsor just keeps swinging with the merch as always. Look at that awesome shirt.
Oh, shoot.
All you. I got you large. I probably like it loose, don't you? The shirts? Yeah.
Thank
Hold
you
it up
so
right there.
much.
Yeah.
She gonna wear that.
Yeah, hold that back logo. Just keep swinging with all the best apparel. I'm telling you, everything they give has been top notch. I'm even wearing their hat right now. But yeah, I couldn't think of a better person to be an athlete of the month of December than Miss 1K Club right here. I think M4's following you soon though. She keeps playing like she's doing. We might have to make some adjustments in January.
Right, I gotta get it up so that she can't get it.
Well, I want to thank all three of y'all for being on this first segment. When we come back, we're gonna hang out with Coach Luther. I don't know what y'all think about that, but it's gonna be a good time for me. What you say, Scott?
Yeah, just give him the hard questions. That's what he needs to get, the hard questions.
Oh, it's hard to get them, man. That's the thing, but I got them though. We gonna do it. But we'll be right back. Ready to dominate social media? Meet Core AI Media, your expert team of videographers and digital strategists powering data-driven campaigns with cutting-edge AI. We analyze, target, engage, monitor in real time, and deliver results that surprise industry standards. From skyrocketing engagement to crushing your goals, we are measured by results. Contact Core AI Media today at info@coreaimedia.com. Let's grow your brand fast.